Among some of the other cool innovations and equipment you have here is a water jet deal here, and I got to tell me about this thing. It's amazing.
You know, this is a very amazing machine. You know, this is an Omax water jet, and we cut all of our flat items with it, and we can cut anything and everything just about, except for magnesium and tempered glass. You can see it actually cuts with water and some abrasive, or you could call it sand. We got a lot of abrasive, and it comes out.
Let's walk back here and look at that.
Yeah. The sand comes out and gets mixed with the water and comes down here, and we're cutting some 4130 tabs right now. Mike he operates the machine. And what are you cutting today, Mike?
Part number 410031.
It's actually a wheelie bar tab that welds the rear end housing, and you can we sell these and use them on all of our cars, and just another item that we can control here in the house. Again, we can make a prototype item, and then he can turn around and just make us one piece, and he'll pull some pieces out here and show you what it looks like. You know?
So let me ask you this question. You get into a situation here, where do you draw the line, I guess, if you will, on volume or production control? Is it more of a JIT just-in-time program, or do you like to have a lot of stuff on the shelves at all times?
Yeah, we have both. You know, there's always a time of, oh no, we ran out of it, we didn't know it, you know, because literally it's over 500 items or more that we cut here.
I got you.
And so some of it's prototype stuff, some of it's just production, and a lot of times he'll make several hundred or 200 to 500 items, and then of course they constantly get sold. But he has a constant cut sheet that he's cutting his items, and he'll nest items, they call it. So if it's like that's, I think, 090, 4130, and if you have more than one item, he'll nest 2 or 3 items together on the same sheet, right, and try to cut them all at once.
Right. So less waste there and that type of thing.
Yeah, he tries to. The material's very expensive, so you try to cut every piece on there that you can get on there. That's why they're so close together. And this machine, it cuts everything underwater. You can cut it above water; it's more noisy, but below water is a lot quieter and cleaner. And when the part comes out, it's just virtually, you could just weld it on if you want. You should deburr it a little bit, but it's got some really good tolerances. And what's good about it over laser cutting, it don't harden the edges, so you don't have to grind that hardened edge off before you weld it. So it's real clean and does a really awesome job. And
that is very nice.
We could cut gaskets, leather, wood, whatever you want. We could cut with this machine. It's unbelievable. It just cuts it like butter, and it'll cut fingers too if you're not careful. So you got to be real careful. Yes.
There was a time when the laser was in this spot. You know what I mean? But I'm not going to say it's a thing of the past, but the water jet is basically taking it over. Am I right?
Well, some places it does. Laser, I think, is real good on steel, but it don't do very good at all on titanium. We cut titanium parts. We cut carbon fiber parts on it, and a lot of aluminum parts. And the water jet does better on that. And again, with not hardening the edges like a laser does, we think the water jet does a better job for us.
Just one more of the great products here out of Quartermax and this water jet machining center. Mike, thank you so much. Great job. Tell you what, I guess getting more and more fascinated. Jimmy, I don't know if you got a shot of these 4-link brackets and all this stuff, but just amazing what this thing can do.
Yeah, I was talking, these are header flanges that we sell. It's out of carbon fiber sheet, and this thing cuts it just as clean as could be. There's no way you can cut that by hand.
Right out of that water jet.
Comes right out of it, just like that. It hasn't been touched. And there's no way you can cut that by hand, and mostly in that amount of time, and do that kind of quality. So.
You couldn't even do that with a die, I don't think.
No, you can't. No, this is the best way to do it, and we sell a lot of them because of that. It's a real affordable price.
That is too cool.
It's an expensive machine.
Yeah. 1/4-inch stock. 3/30 seconds.
Quartermax, just sportsman type 4-link brackets, and these are some these are actually motor plate gussets for motor plates and stuff. So a lot of this stuff will be taken over and put in a tumbling machine and getting deburred.
A lot of folks would say, all right, you're throwing those beautiful aluminum pieces into a bunch of rocks. What's the reasoning behind that?
Well, once we manufactured, if we want to deburr the item, this is a tumbling machine. It's pretty old, but it's a high quality piece, and it takes all the burrs off the parts. So once we make the part, this is an aluminum part, that was water jetted, we could put it in here, and when it's done, it comes out all smooth and real nice and burr free.
A deburring machine.
Yeah, these are ceramic, and there's all kinds of different grits and styles, but you know, you can use them to deburr aluminum, steel, plastic, you know, anything that you're really making. So it's very handy machine, and it's just part of our manufacturing process of building a real good quality product.
That is way cool. Who'd ever thought it, man? Put them high-dollar parts that come off of one of these CNC machines in here, and what it looks like throwing in a bunch of rocks to make them look pretty. That's pretty cool. RJ race cars and quarterbacks. You're watching PDRA TV.